in very interesting article about Bharat Forge. We know Bharat Forge as a large engineering company, one of the largest in the world as forgings go, and almost all the revenue comes from exports. Yes, they have been suffering because of low export growth in this environment. But the unseen story that came out in today's article is how they have been pivoting towards defense, not just defense, they've always been there in defense, but they're creating entire platforms and systems around the forgings that they make. Okay. As a result, they have had to go towards robotics, AI, and electronics, IoT, etc., to create these entire systems around the defense equipment that they make, including robots. And the picture here is rather dramatic of Baba Kalyani along with robots that look like dogs or wolves, if you may call them. And they're meant to be helping the Indian armed forces do their work. So while defense is a play that has been spoken about across the last few months in all channels, we should note that the orders are still not growing the way that companies anticipated. For example, as the article notes, that the shipyard that L&T has is right now underutilized. Even the capabilities built by Bharat Forge for defense are still underutilized. So there's way to go there, and let us see what happens in this. Of course, to note clearly, as it says, the forging business accounts for nearly 80% of Bharat Forge revenue. Okay, and defense is really yet to pick up, but I think this is a pivot, and over time you would see Bharat Forge becoming a much larger defense player than it is. But what is interesting to see how Indian companies are embracing technology and looking at ways to change their business models to adapt to the new conditions.